As we all know, there's a lot of construction work going on currently at Walt Disney World, which has all been put indefinitely on hold due to the pandemic we are currently in. Bob Chapek, in his Q2 phone call conference the other day, mentioned about the construction and how the company have lost $900 million due to the pandemic. So he was questioned a lot on different construction and if it will be put back into place or what will be continued. He couldn't say exactly what, but he did say that everything will be looked at with a fine-tooth comb. So in this video today, I'm going to go over every bit of construction currently happening at Walt Disney World and also planned for Walt Disney World to see if it looks like these will be carried on or not. This is something that is going to break some people's hearts, not seeing attractions that they've been asking for a while, but it'll also as well save the company going forward. What we will look at today is a lot of projects that I've started that may not be finished, and that money could be used to complete another project. So stick with us and we're going to go through these one by one. The first place that we're going to start on is Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom really only has two bits of refurbishment going on, which is everything to do with Tron and getting ready for the 50th. To start with, Tron is something that is well and truly underway and has been planned for a long time, with a lot of the groundwork already taking place, the roller coaster itself already in structure, and also the actual housing unit for the show building already there. This is something that probably will continue, due to fact being if it is a massive attraction that they can just not leave open near such other attractions in Tomorrowland. This is something that they will carry on doing once the park opens. It'll also affect the Walt Disney Railroad, as this is currently closed due to the Tron construction. So after that area, you will be seeing them two attractions will have the money put in place to be finished off. We're talking about the 50th, the castle was under renovation when it first started this pandemic. Now, going forward, I can see that being finished just before the park opens. Once they're going to start allowing cast members back in working, they will probably finish all this off to get the water back into place to remove the construction walls that these are using to finish painting the castle. The major thing going on at the Hollywood Studios at the moment is the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue, which is currently being built outside of Toy Story Land. This at the very moment in time is just a shell, as it is only just being put up. This is something that most likely will be delayed due to restaurants and quick service restaurants all being put on hold. When you look at the government guidelines that are being put into place regarding meals, they are very limited capacity. So with Disney looking to only open parks at limited capacity, they are not going to need all these food outlets. So I can see this as something that will be delayed. I won't necessarily say it will be cancelled, this will probably just be delayed. Over at Animal Kingdom, there is not a lot of construction going on, bar to the entrance drop-off point and adding new security into the front of the park. This is something that will most likely will be continued to be finished. Other than that, inside the park, the only other thing that is currently under construction is Club 33. This is a final construction phase and the fourth location of Club 33 to be put into Walt Disney World. This is probably more likely just going to be finished off, as this has been under construction for quite a while and has been promised to these membership people. This is something that, in all honesty, is needed and will be continued. As we all know, the major construction work currently going on in Walt Disney World is to Epcot. Epcot is going under massive regeneration processes, which include the entrance plaza being made more greener, which more than likely will be finished off due to they will not want the entrance to the park to be left in bad shape. This will also, once completed, free up extra room for guests to manoeuvre part of social distancing. Once we enter inside the park, one of the major things that has happened is innovations. Club Cool, Fountain of Nations, Starbucks and Mouse Gear have either been demolished or closed for renovation. Within talk of mouse gear, this renovation will continue. This will make the company money back, so they will more than likely be able to finish this off. As part of all these renovations as well in this area, we are looking at seeing the opening of a new attraction, Moana Journey of Water. Moana Journey of Water has not started to be constructed yet. This is something that could be delayed. Now, with Walt Disney World, will be wanting to open as much as they possibly can and promise of new attractions. This is something that could be delayed and just kept as ground level greenery for the time being, due to the fact of we could just need the open space. So construction could still carry on, but it'll be just left for a later date. Another area that is currently under construction is the Play Pavilion updates. Now this is the Wonder of Life replacement. This is, we do not know what is going on inside in that building at the moment, and we are no further ahead of knowing how far along this is. This is something that could be delayed as it would not affect the park. If this is not as far on as we would all hope to believe it is, then we'll just end up leaving this for the time being, and the money can be put into further projects in the Epcot theme park. One of the main attractions that is currently being built is Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind roller coaster. This is nearly complete with a promised date of spring 2021. This has been announced since 2017 and the construction work is all inside now. This project will carry on going as it's a huge IP for the park and it will draw mega attractions. The people are going to be wanting to see this as we've been promised it for so long, so I will be very much thinking this will just be slightly delayed due to the pandemic, but it is not cancelled. Another big part of the Epcot update is Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. This is due to open this summer and will be completed and finished probably by the autumn time. They do want this to carry on going ahead due to it being under the Disney Skyliner, and again another big promised attraction that has been in the works for quite a while. So this project will carry on and will go ahead as normal. One project that is most likely not going to open on the date as promised, which was March this year, due to the pandemic, was Space 220 Restaurant. This you will see will be delayed indefinitely due to the pandemic, due to restaurant capacity being low and theme park capacity going to be lower. So I would not be seeing this opening for a good few months yet. Finally, there is 3 hotels that are currently being built in Walt Disney World. The first hotel is the Cove Hotel, which is linked with the Swan and Dolphin hotels. These hotels aren't necessarily Disney owned properties, so this hotel is all down to the owner of the Swan and Dolphin deciding if to still carry on with this. So this one will not affect Disney in too much, it will just affect the companies building it. The one I really want to talk about is Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. This is due to open next year and the construction has been well underway for a while on this, with exterior buildings now being completed. This, I believe from speaking to cast members and insiders, will be delayed, as this is not a money-making hotel. This hotel itself is an experimental hotel to try and entice guests into a cruise line experience linking in with Star Wars, where you are playing a role inside the Galactic Star Cruiser. This money that will be saved by not completing this now could be used to help develop the other projects that still want to be going ahead. So you will likely see this will be continued at some point, but not in the foreseeable future. The final hotel I do want to discuss today is Reflections, a Disney Lakeside Lodge, which is a new DVC resort being built alongside Bay Lake on the Old River countryside. This has just had groundwork started. I will be very surprised to see if this is continued due to how little work has been done so far, and due to we don't know what guest numbers are going to be like. So this money will be saved there and will be put forward more than likely into finishing the projects around the theme parks that are still ongoing. I just want to say thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you like it, and I will see you in the next video. See you later.